I'm a little sick, so don't mind me. But I wanted to talk about some of the readings that I have in this book I've been revisiting lately, and how it talks about not only how the Aramaic letters are part of like DNA codes that go into every sign and planet that goes into the DNA codes of like creation, which is super interesting, but also it talks about something called a tikkun, which is a correction. So what they're talking about is the north node and the south node. And I love the way that they describe it in this book, because basically it says that it's about the desire to receive, but also the desire to share. And so what we need to find is what we want to receive, and how what we want to receive is something that we can share with the world after we receive it. So basically, the correction is about, like, let's say, for example, I'm a South Node in Leo. So for me, I'm come from past life of being very comfortable with creative talents, with sharing my like gifts with everyone, with being seen, or at least like being somewhat of a center of attention, which I'm not that comfortable with in this life. But based on the way I dress and everything, I guess I do have some comfortability with it. But basically also coming a place of being very prideful, and taking a lot of things personally, because Leo is like the heart. And so it just take things to heart a lot. And so to go from Leo to Aquarius means learning more about like detachment, learning more about the good of all versus like the good of self, sharing with humanity for humanity's advancement, and intellectual pursuits, sharing that knowledge as well. So to go from the zone of where you're comfortable to the north node of where we're uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar, we need to find what it is that we desire in this life, and find how what we desire can be shared with everyone for the good of everyone. And I really like how they describe that in the book. So if you're kind of lost on your path, think of it what it is that you truly desire to receive in this life, even if it's experiences. A lot of times it is. It's really what experience do we want to have during this life, and how then can we take that experience and share the good of that experience with everyone else. And if you do that, you really don't have anything else to worry about, because that's kind of the growth and evolutionary path of everyone that comes here, is to try and learn the balance between those two things. So I wanted to share that, and that's why I always constantly talk about the first house versus the seventh house, the us versus everyone, and the private self that I see with the MC being publicly seen, because everything is about balance. And we wouldn't be here with everyone else if there wasn't a need to share what we have with everyone else. We'd probably just be in a world of our own. I don't see why that couldn't be a thing. So I wanted to share that. I love looking into different books. This one's by Rav Berg. It's called Kabbalistic Astrology, if you're interested, and the meaning in our lives. And if you're interested in astrology reading, you can look to the link in my bio.